Good evening everyone. Today's clip's all going to be about Paul Waller's book that's just come out that basically charts every single 12-inch LP, everything you name that Level 42 have produced. He's put a book together. It's a bit like, for the British viewers, I don't know if you ever collected stamps, but there was a catalogue called the Stanley Gibbons catalogue of stamps, and basically when you got it you could see, this one doesn't tell you how much the records are worth. But it's a little bit like stamp collecting really. If you ever want to know what single to buy, this book will tell you sort of the reference number, etc, etc for it. So first of all, the cover's been designed by Paul. Really nice. He's obviously got different album covers in there. He wrote me a nice little note personally to me. Thanks for your friendship and support, mate. Now, I've only met Paul 3 times actually, but he's a really top chap. Hope you enjoy the book. See you soon. But for the time being, bye everybody, bye. Please, P.S. keep up the great work with the videos. Now, we'll just get to the bye everybody in a second. But basically, the book is endorsed by Mark with a note saying there that 38 years on, he'd forgotten some of the singles himself that was actually produced, and he even sort of acknowledges, you know, what a great book this is. Obviously it starts with Elite Records, and it's very interesting because my clip that Jerry Pike supplied the information, even on all of these copies here, they've all got the USA marked out in the blue, which was discussed in one of my other clips just recently. So here's a challenge. Has anybody actually, if anybody finds a clip where it isn't blocked out USA in the corner there, that is probably worth a load of dough. So see if anybody can find the challenge of that. Back to the book. Right, really for me, I met the boys April '81, and Love Games. I thought only Love Meeting Love had come out, but Love Games came out according to this in March '81. My copy's signed on the back by Boone, Phil, Mike and Mark. Obviously it mentions the Havering Funk Force, which again, if you've only been watching my clips for a little while, there's another day I'll tell you about the Havering Funk Force and who we were. So the book goes on basically with pretty much every style of album, as I said, single. This is quite interesting. This only came in the book at the last minute. This is Kim. She's an ex-girlfriend of Mark's, and she was the model for the Lady logo, which was painted by her sister Joy. So there's quite a nice little bit of info in the book about that. So on to a couple of the records I've got. I mean, I don't actually have a particularly big record collection. Probably 25 singles and LPs I've got. But this one's a white label of Weave Your Spell, which had June Tune and Love Games live on the back, on the rear side. Onto, again, this is signed Hot Water. Now, funny enough, this does lead me on to Bye Everybody. I have done a clip about this once before, but basically this is an extended 12-inch version, and at the end of it, it actually finishes Bye Everybody, bye. Which Mark told me was in reference to the Sooty and Sweep show. Again, the overseas subscribers, you're going to have to look that up because it was a children's programme. And basically every programme ended with Bye Everybody, bye. So that's now why I end all my clips like that. Now, I did find out some information. I've got the picture disc of Running in the Family album. But what I didn't know until opening this book is that it's actually an Italian version, so I've learnt something already from that. And as I said, the book just goes on. Really, there's, as I said, for any Level 42 collector, this really is the reference of for everything that you need. There were only 500 copies done of this hardback version, but Paul has just released a soft sort of paperback version for £25, and you can get it on level42book.com. So if that's something you want to get, or you want to get something for Christmas, why don't you get your orders in now? So that's it for this little clip. As I said, I do recommend the books, really interesting, and bye everybody, bye.